It's time to kick ass and chew bubble gum. And I'm all out of gum.
All right, guys, so so if Duke is out of gum, and it's been a hot minute, right? It's been a couple weeks since he was even chewing gum. We're supposed to do the stream thing. But here's the deal, right? Ordinarily this is a very family-friendly outfit, right? I generally don't say no words on stream, but I need a little bit of I need some inspiration tonight, guys. I need some inspiration. So we're going to start this stream off with a video. And you may have seen this one. I have played it on the stream before, but it does have some explicit, non-family friendly language in it. So if that is of concern to you and yours, I would encourage you, or I would ask you to mute your stream for about the next 3 minutes or so. And then when you see my shining face again, all of we'll be back to a family friendly configuration. But for the next few minutes, yes, we're going to be playing a little bit of Clyde Merton. I need some inspiration tonight. If we're going to go cruisering, and we're going to do some cruisering here on the channel, I need to feel it. I need to pump myself up. I haven't played much boats in the last couple weeks. We'll talk more about that in a minute. But in the meantime, guys, I'm going to play this video. And again, yes, a real song. It's, well, not a real song, Grant. It's kind of a... I'll tell you that story in a minute. Anyway, it is a music video done by none other than Clyde Plays Live here on Twitch, the purveyor of the annual Golden Barnacles Awards. I love this video, but it does have some adult language in it, so if that is not your thing, please mute now, and I will be back in just a minute.
Cruising through the waves, feeling like a king. Still ship heavy metal, perma camels for bling. DD May is lurking, watch him dart and weave. But while my cruiser rolls up, man, you best believe I'm talking DD Mays, oh no, they got planes. I'm talking DD Mays, oh no, I'm in flames. I'm talking CV Mays, I play my own game. But the cruiser motherfuckers are the real foot soldiers. The real foot soldiers. Foot soldiers is in the mix, yo, they the backbone. Supporting the fleet, holding beat cap alone. Radar on lock, spotting foes from afar. Stopping CVN strikes, they the real all-stars. I'm talking DD Mays, oh no, they got planes. I'm talking DD Mays, oh no, I'm in flames. I'm talking CV Mays, I play my own game. But them cruiser motherfuckers are the real foot soldiers. We're the real foot soldiers. But a real foot soldier, homies just chillin'. Yo, they keeping it tight. This is naval warfare, you know we ready to fight. Lighting up, stop destroyers in a radar circle. They handy with the steel, not some geek like Steve Urkel. So raise your flags high, let your cannons roar. The world of warships, we always pushing for more. So gather the fleet, let's take to the seas. From the front to the back, we stacking victories. I'm talking DD Mays, oh no, they got planes. I'm talking DD Mays, oh no, I'm in flames. I'm talking CV Mays, I play my own game. But them cruiser motherfuckers are the real foot soldiers. We're 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 the real foot soldiers. Cruiser homies just chillin', yo, they keeping it tight. This is naval warfare, you know we ready to fight. Lighting up, stuff destroyers in their radar circle. They handy with the steel, not some geek like Steve Urkel. So raise your flags high, let your cannons roar. The world of warships, we always pushing for more. So gather the fleet, let's take to the seas. From the front to the back, we stacking victories. I'm talking DD Mays, oh no, they got planes. I'm talking DD Mays, oh no, I'm in flames. I'm talking CV Mays, I play my own game. But them cruiser motherfuckers are the real foot soldiers. We're 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 the real foot soldiers.
I feel better. How's it going, everybody? Welcome in. It's Thursday night. I am a little late tonight. I apologize for that. Real life, I had to cook dinner. Real life caught up with me, and I was not in a hurry. I came home from work. I took a nap. I normally do on stream nights. And then I did not want to get up from my nap. My brain and my body were like, this feels amazing. You should just stay here. So as a result, I started dinner about 30 minutes later than I wanted, which means that I am online about 30 minutes later than I would have preferred. Oh, well, sorry. Altador, I hope you enjoyed that one. Check that out. Go. If we have not got a shout out for Clyde, somebody do me a favor and give me a quick shout out for Clyde Plays Live. Clyde is amazing. He has more creative talent in his pinky than I have in my entire body. And I love it. I love watching the Golden Barnacles. He always does. So thank you, good Xanda. He always does amazing work. But that video is on his YouTube channel. So go to YouTube and do a search for Clyde Plays Live, and you can find that whole thing that I just played, and then you can just loop it till your heart's content. It is such a great piece of work. Now, he did do that with AI. Okay, he'll admit that. He wrote the lyrics, but he goes, I am not like a hip hop guy. Like, he can play guitar and I think keyboard and stuff. He's like, but I can't do hip hop. That's just not me. And that's obviously the vibe that he wanted for this song. So like the music and the performance he did through some kind of AI generator, but he did write the lyrics. So again, you come back to the man's got more talent than I could possibly imagine. So yeah, super awesome. I love that video. Welcome in, everybody. It's been a hot minute. I'll be honest, I have barely even thought about Warships in the past couple of weeks. I think I logged in at one point and was trying to play Adriatico games because I'm still trying to get. I have everything I need for the Tier 8 video, but I'm still trying to understand the Tier 9 Italian Destroyer. Let me tell you guys, when I get that video made, it's not going to be very complimentary. Like, you know how I always say, if you've been in here a long time, if you've been a fan of the channel, you've been around a long time, you see me play a lot of Destroyer, you know that I frequently say that there are really not many bad Tier 9 tech tree destroyers, right? Fletcher, Yugamo, Z46, what's am I looking at? Kitakaze, right? There's just, when you take all the Tier 9 tech tree destroyers and you line them all up in a big row, they are just very, very, like, most of them are pretty good. Like, they're just not bad boats. Adriatico is a bad boat, and I cannot explain why. I had this conversation, I mentioned this on the channel, I think the last time I streamed. I had a conversation on the CC Discord basically begging people for help. Like, I don't understand what the hell to do with this ship. And I had I had some tips. Shriver, UCC, who has tons of King of the Sea experience, right? Super, super experienced, probably world-class destroyer player. He came in and he said, well, here's how I play Regalo. And he gave me some tips, and I went and I played Regalo about 3 games. And let me tell you something. I felt really comfortable in Regalo. And I thought, okay, surely I can take this lesson and this experience back to Tier 9, back to Adriatico. It was not working. So I don't know if it's me or if you have to play that ship completely. I don't know what it is. But the Tier 9 video is really kicking me in the teeth. But tonight, guys, we are going to play Cruiser just as soon as OBS figures its crap out. I have all cruisers on special. If it's a Tier 5 and up cruiser, it is on special. Feel free to request it. Okay, we got somebody on YouTube wants to have a look at Legendary Elbing. I'll give that a go. Sure. I actually like Legendary Elbing. So, MK, so there you go. Yeah, so, MK, what is it? Like, what is it about Adriatico? Like, you put Adriatico and Regalo side by side and you think, well, they're not the same ship, but they're not radically far apart. Why does Regalo play fairly decently, and Adriatico is, to use your terminology, hot garbage? It is. I have played Adriatico, I think in the last 6 weeks. I think I've played that ship 20 times. I think I've won 5 games. And I think I routinely get murdered. Routinely. I don't know what it is. Something about that ship is just trash. And I love Luca Torrigo, MK, as a side note. Like, the 5 to 8 Italian destroyers, oh, magnifico, right? They're so good. And then you get to Tier 9, you're like, what is this pile of dog? Like, it's terrible. I just do not understand it. Has all the negatives of her 2 lineages. Okay, now that I start to understand. When you phrase it that way, it starts to make sense. 75% of the firepower, no upsides, and can face it. Well, that's a fair point. The matchmaking is hot garbage, to use your terminology again. Trust me. I know that all too well. So guys, any cruiser you want, throw it in the queue. Tier 5 and up. We don't play below Tier 5 in here unless it is extreme circumstances or I'm raising money for charity or some trash, because I don't like playing against bots and I don't like sitting in 5-minute queues. So please do not request something below Tier 5. But if you request anything Tier 5 and up cruiser tonight, all that's on special, okay? I gotta find something. Let's see. I'm still grinding out the Commonwealth cruisers. I kind of don't want to start here though. The last game I played was in Furutaka because I was like finishing a mission, so I went and did something in co-op. I'm kind of leaning towards playing Furutaka just because it's here. Because I like Furutaka. It's a good boat. I'm gonna play Furutaka. Oh wait, what's ranked right now? What are we doing for ranked? Is it 6 and 7 in bronze again? Rules. 6 and 7 in bronze. Okay. Maybe I should play Miyoko. Nah, let's get a game in. Let's get a game in Furutaka. I feel like going and beating up on somebody, and Furutaka is really good for that. Cosma Minin. What the times, but another Tash getting use their guns on her. Yeah. Well, and Chaser, it's possible that helps me understand why I don't get along with the ship, because Tashkent and I don't get along very well either. Like, Tashkent has had enough changes to over the years. The hull is more comfortable to play than it once was, but she is never going to be my favorite ship. All right, what do we got? Okay, good. Lots of things I can shoot AP at. Okay. Okay. Ooh, MK. Yeah, I like where your head's at. I do like Exeter. Exeter and Furutaka are, like, easily my favorite Tier 5 cruisers. They're so good. Like, and Exeter's just redonkulous. Like, that ship is amazing. I'll never forget one of the very first games I played in Exeter was right before or right after.
Don't worry, girls. There's plenty of Duke to go around.
Shut up, Duke. It was right before or right after the carrier rework. And I had like 6 kills and I murdered like 52 planes. And I was like, this ship is amazing. It was so good. And they nerfed it a little bit in testing, but it's still a pretty good boat. Yeah, no, see, I knew that, Chaser. I knew that. But like, oi. Okay, so this Shira in front of me is torp reload. Okay, and I've got an Asturias on my right flank. Okay. I am 10-7 detection. The Kotovsky's light. I'll outspot or match spot every other cruiser on their team except the Helena's 10. Helena's a little lighter. I'm going to keep the HE in the barrel. I really wish this Akatsuki would have the balls to go south. Okay, good. The torpedo angles are a little forward. I remember that. It's been a hot minute since I played this boat. Okay. I'm going to swing down the 10 line. I'm going to try to move up and get my torpedoes into this circle. I need this Akatsuki to actually get out here and do his job, which is capping and spotting. There. I sent you towards the sea cap. You should go to the sea cap. Please don't be a loser chump and go to B.
You did. You
I'll do it with the resub.
Bitch, you did.
Watching some basketball. Well, welcome in. Okay. I'm gonna dump these. I don't expect to get much out of them, but I'm dumping them anyway. I'm not excited to see a 16-inch armed battleship back here, especially since I'm about to get shot. Yeah. Luckily, he's behind me. Or he shot at the Asturias. He shot at the Asturias. Okay. Time to turn, then. Colorado's still out of range. Marblehead is in range, ironically. Okay, whatever destroyer it is down here. That's the Helena. Let's make for this Marblehead. It looks like he might be giving me a beautiful shot over there. Let's have a look. You're stopping. Really? That feels like a bad idea, my dude. Are you gonna try and reverse? Oh my god, you are. Alright, those are not going to be led quite right, I don't think. Well, no, those actually might be dead on. Yeah. I think my range is a little shy. No, Nagato. Nobody asked you. Go away. Damn it. Alright.
You did it. You crazy son of a bitch.
Blacked with the resub. Welcome in. Alright, well, we have one destroyer who was obviously an idiot. Okay, they're going to kill this Marblehead. I'm going to throw some shells out there anyway, but he's going to be dead long before I can get to him. Or not.
Crumbled like a shit cookie.
Alright, I have a feeling this Nicholas in the middle of the map has roamed someplace he shouldn't. And other than the Normandy, there are two Tier 7, there are two 16-inch armed battleships are down here, so let's go be somewhere else. We're not completely out of this game yet, although it would be good if we could kill one of their destroyers. You know, how ballsy am I feeling? Let's be dumb. We're going to cut through the middle of the map. I'm going to take my heavy cruiser through the middle of the map, everybody. What could possibly go wrong? There's the Nicholas on the far side. Oh, no, that's the... Who is this? It's not the Celebes. I think it's the Nicholas. Since my destroyers don't understand how capping works, I will attempt to educate them. We're going to load the AP for the Celebes. And we're going to see... Okay, so the Nicholas is still out here somewhere.
You did it. You crazy son of a bitch.
Yeah, I don't like that I got two of them looking at me, but we are where we are. You don't want to get in a long-range AP gunfight with me, my dude. What up?
Damn. Desert road, no gas, and no chicks.
Much better.
Well, I've drawn all the attention of all the finest people. Which means that before long, I'm going to get slapped by a battleship. You really don't want to get in a gunfight with me, man. Sweet, now I can steal your smoke. Come on. I need the Normandy to not murder me. Come on. Can I please have some citadels? Ah, what is this garbage? How can he spot me through this? There's no reason that should be a thing.
Yeah, this should help.
So my entire team is basically running back to get out of spawn. Wow. Time to go be somewhere else. I'm sure the Shira just vomited his bloody torpedoes out at me. Yep.
Much better.
Damn. Desert road, no gas,
Königsberg.
and no chicks.
How are you still alive with a Bayern over here, buddy?
It's a nice day to die. For you, that is.
Every friggin' ship on my team is in spawn, and they're probably wonder why they're losing. They're like, oh, I don't understand it. How does this happen? I can tell you, if you don't get up here and fight, you bunch of gutless wonders.
It's a nice day to die. For you, that is.
Keep turning, Koenig. Keep turning. Oh, I'm a little behind you. God, these guns. What the hell is happening right now? Well, let's go fight this clown, since nobody else will help me. It's alright, keep firing AP. You're running out of map, my dude. What are you going to do then?
Old style.
We've caught up on ships, but these guys have no balls, and it's absolutely infuriating. That's better.
Pussy. Damn. Desert road, no gas, and no chicks.
Left to die by a team that won't fight. It's going to be that kind of night, I can just tell. I mean, I completely agree, Chaser. Like, if you want to win games, stop running away from cap circles. If you like losing, by all means, please play from spawn. Like this hood. What is this guy doing? What is this? What are you? You are worthless. Worthless. Oh my god. Sucks.
You did. You crazy son
What's up,
of a
Gabe?
bitch, you did.
You know what? Truth be told, the Bayern did probably the smartest thing he could have, which was like, you know what? This team's going to lose. I'm just going to drive forward and get some damage until I'm done. Like, what a complete joke of a game. All right, I'm going to stick with heavy cruisers for a minute. You guys have put some stuff in here. Gambia, Wiesbaden. Schloda. I will not play Unbreakable. Oh, God. Unbreakable Line is such trash. Why do you want that, Grant? I don't understand. The mode is boring. It's dry. It's just keep driving forward. Like, I don't understand. How is that fun? Yeah, yes, Hetman, yes. I don't understand how Unbreakable Line is supposed to be fun. You just keep... You drive forward until dead, and then you respawn. And then you drive forward until dead, and then you respawn. And then you drive forward until dead. Oh, look, 20 minutes have gone by. And... What a waste of time. We'll see if my opinion has changed. My money's on no. You would have thought that, Black Duke. I tried it in Siegfried. I racked up 300-something thousand damage, and we lost. Because my team doesn't understand. Like, the very first game that I played in this, I didn't understand what I was doing. And part of the reason that we lost, if you say so, MK, part of the reason that we lost was because I kind of drove in circles. I was on this map even. I kind of drove in circles. Like, I'll show you. Basically, on the very first game of Unbreakable Line I played, I was in like a Pomerun or something, and I did this. I just circled around this island for like an hour, right? Until I was dead. And I racked up a massive amount of damage, and we lost the game. And it was like, okay. But the problem is that as soon as you lose control of one of these capture zones and your team won't fight, you're wasting your time. Wixatron is kind of where I am, right? It's like...
Let's go surfing now. Everybody's learning how. Come on a safari with me.
Oh my God, dude, shut up.
Staying alive. Yeah.
The interesting part of Warships is learning to balance your ship's survivability with the other tools that you have to maximize your impact on a battle, right? Unbreakable Line is grab a ship that likes to brawl and drive forward until dead, and then respawn and drive forward until dead, and then respawn and drive forward. That's not fun. That's boring as hell. There's nothing interesting about that. I clearly am not a secondary build Schroeder, it looks like. Oh, no, I am. Mine's 12 kilometer secondaries here. I mean, if that's your bag, go for it. I just think it's boring as crap. Like, this mode absolutely caters to the skillless Los Andes players of the world. Like, why is that interesting? It isn't. I should probably be firing HE, honestly. I don't have torpedoes. Nope. It's gonna suck to be me then.
Can't leave my ride behind.
I'm not gonna fight you. I'm gonna kick your ass. desert road, no gas, and no chicks. I'm gonna kill you in style.
Much better.
See, the other thing is without torpedoes, I don't understand how this mode is supposed to be fun. Like how this ship is supposed to be fun, I should say. Like it's just this is boring. Yay, sail around, let my secondaries kill things. Yay. But I don't get it. Where's the value? Oh, that guy's moving quick. Like, if you're grinding a brawly ship up here, I could see it being valuable. If it works for you, MK, enjoy it. To me, it's just a giant, boring snooze fest.
And it got such good gas mileage. Magic 8 Ball says, you die.
Oh, I haven't. Plus, I haven't updated the stupid mod to fix this garbage. That's another reason I don't like this mode. I played it twice last week, and you get stuck with this stupid thing. I can fix that, though. They've at least introduced a fix for that. Well, so that's the other problem, MK, is that this is a mode that basically, if you bring anything other than a battleship, you're kind of wasting your time. And it's like, but I don't want to play Battleship, right? If you enjoy Battleship, I mean, I guess sitting around and doing Battleship-y things is kind of cool. But what if you don't want to play Battleship? Well, we made a mode that's not for you, so enjoy, I guess.
Arrivederci, motherfucker. A crowbar would come in handy right about now.
I'll load some HE here.
Can't leave my ride behind.
I mean, we may actually win this one. If we win this one, this will be the first one of these I have ever won. If we win this one.
I'm not gonna fight you. I'm gonna kick your ass.
Now, this is a force to be reckoned with.
Can't see my health, but it seems okay at the moment.
Much better.
Digimo's about to end my life.
Damn. Desert road, no gas, and no chicks.
You guys let me know when the fun starts. I don't want to miss it. So, Husham, I read a post this week that they had fixed this bug, but I did not go update the mods, so that's on me, right? That's not the mod's fault. I haven't really played in a couple weeks. Basically, Grant, yes, that's correct. So as long as you outkill and outcap them, you know, like a random game, then you can do okay. Ooh, I think I got an achievement for finally winning one. Yay! Yeah, this is just not interesting to me. I don't understand. I don't understand the attraction. Again, if you're grinding some kind of tier 9, you know, battle boat, you know, brawly thing, then okay, sure, I get that. But, like, otherwise, why? There's no thought to it. It's not interesting. You know, to me, the interesting part about boats is, okay, I logged in, I'm a bottom tier cruiser. How do I accomplish the things that I do well in this game? Now, Martin makes a good point. If you're using it to grind dockyard missions or something, then hell. I mean, there's a million things you can be using it for if you enjoy it. But I don't understand the appeal of it. Like, why? Anyways, enough of that. What do you guys? Okay, so I did that thing. Dido. Oh my god. Guys, I should have specified. You need to be requesting good cruisers, not whatever this is. Let's go back up top. I'm gonna take this Elbing game real quick so I can stop destroyering, because I don't want to destroy. Although technically Elbing is kind of a light cruiser. Pretty sure this is still my legendary Elbing. Yes. Okay. Oh, thud, it's fine. Relax, guys. Relax. You gotta make him suffer. Neptune's amazing. What are you talking about? Now, I did see a guy take a Neptune into Unbreakable Line. That's suffering. Why would you do that? But he did. MK calls it. Awesome. We're on the worst spawn, on the worst map in all of Warships. Should be fun times. Let's see. We have no radar. So I basically am required to play behind a Shimakaze or Bilal and just hope that I get lucky. Ah, Manitar's amazing. You kidding me? I'll play Manitar all day. At least I understand Manitar, right? Manitar's job is to sail around, murder all the destroyers, and then spend the rest of the game playing as a destroyer with 10-kilometer detection. That's it. That's what you do. It's one of the most deceptively simple ships to play. Okay, so I've gone... Okay. I'm going to do a 40-second recharge on a stick. That's kind of crap. Manitar. Every time. All the time, every time. Brisbane's okay, but honestly, Manitar is better. My dude. What would you like me to do here, my friend? Are you a bot or something? That's been a long time, Ballistics. Puerto Rico was almost 6 years ago. Well, 5.5 now, I suppose. It's been a hot minute. I really don't want to be playing this ship on this map, and I really don't want to be playing this ship on this map at this end of this map. But we're going to go up here and look around, see what we can see. Druid is fun. The problem that I have with Druid is that she does not behave well solo. She is totally dependent on her teammates for capping and that sort of shenanigans, right? Do I go submarine hunting this early? I'm kind of tempted. I'm not going to lie. Those torpedoes will never make that turn. I'm not even going to bother taking the ping off my ship. Those torpedoes will never make that turn.
Can't leave my ride behind. Time to put on the beer goggles.
Smolensk actually has to be a little afraid of my guns. Watch. Okay, I should be able to Citadel this clown. That guy actually has to be a little scared of my guns.
Another day, another disembowelment.
Well, my Schlieffen just bought it. He's a dead man. LOL, I got him to shoot. Ha! I can Citadel the Des Moines at 15 clicks? That's amazing. That's hilarious and amazing all at the same time. Well, my battleships have effed off and left the entire upper flank of the map to die. So, time to go be somewhere else.
Time for some fisting. Coochie coochie.
5K at that angle. Like that.
I'll still make the Hall of Fame.
LOL. Get wrecked.
Oh, and it got such good.
All right,
gas
so everybody's up
mileage.
top, with the exception of this Zhao. We actually own kind of the middle of the board here, which is a little interesting. Did our submarine buy it? He did not.
to Jurassic Park.
The problem is okay, there's the Yang. The daring outspots me by quite a bit. Hey, what up, my dude? Now, the Smolensk is actually interesting here as well. Oh, he's going to smoke up again. Okay.
Yeah.
That's
Desert
fine.
road,
Smoke up again.
no gas, and no chicks.
The Blau has less than 800 HP.
Much better.
If I had HE in the barrel, we might have gotten him. I'm going to see if I can cover these guys' retreat with some smoke.
Coochie, coochie.
Daring's in B. That's mildly irritating.
You crazy son of a
Austin
bitch,
just
you
got his
did.
face melted off.
Time to put on the beer goggles. Can't leave my ride behind. It slaps you back to Bangkok. Another day, another disembowelment. Did you think I was gone forever? Coochie, coochie. Coochie, coochie.
Come on, guys. I'm literally back here giving you cover. What are we doing?
Coochie, coochie. I'm gonna feel that one in the morning.
Much better.
All right, we finally have a battleship that showed up. All right, the Yang's dead down south. We finally cleared him out of the south. Austin's got to heal off.
Coochie, coochie.
Daring's in B. I need to not take submarine torpedoes. Let's work on that.
Coochie, coochie. Coochie, coochie.
I think I'm going to get one into the Kremlin here.
Coochie, coochie.
Yep, that feels pretty good.
Coochie, coochie.
Yeah, the Austin's lit again. So am I. The stupid sub is close. Monty's going to hit me good. Yep.
Damn. Desert road.
Hey,
no
what up?
gas, and no chicks. I'm gonna feel that one in the
I'm going to have
morning.
some fun with the Smolensk. Let's friggin' go. Suck it. He actually has to fear me, which is a riot in and of itself. All right, they pushed the Daring out of B. I'm going to slow up a bit and drop off detection again. Their entire team is in the top corner of the map. This is what always happens with friggin' Okinawa that I just absolutely despise. This is just normal.
Oh, and it got such good gas mileage.
Go away, Smolensk. Excellent. Smolensk died. I love everything that just happened. Okay. Now, with the Smolensk dead... Oh, my God.
Time to put on the beer goggles.
The Balau is close.
It slaps you back to Bangkok. disembowelment.
What's my torp range? 13 and change. The Bilal's at periscope depth somewhere, yes. Okay, he's off to my port side somewhere. He came up for a peek just now. I'm out of smoke. I'm taking a huge risk here. Yeah, I can't push. He has too many friends. I tell you what, though, I know this Montana is low on heals, so we're gonna have some fun with him.
Damn, desert road, no gas, and no chicks.
Montana sat behind the island and used all his friggin' heals. There we go. Now life's starting to feel a little better. Let's get another torp into this Kremlin. We're going to feel even more awesome. He's close.
Much better.
Can't leave my ride
Go
behind.
get this clown. I'm tired of his garbage.
Coochie, coochie. Coochie, coochie.
I'm probably going to die making this maneuver, and I sort of don't care.
Coochie, coochie.
He can't stay down forever, and he also can't. He can't ride. He can't stay down forever. Yeah. See, now he's trying to back off. He knows I'm chasing him. I'm also trying to get in range of my torps here, which I have at last. Come on. Come on. Give it to me. Yes. Suck it. Now we're out of here.
Rain down in a godlike fucking firestorm on you.
Now it's the DM in the Kremlin. Now life starts to feel pretty good. I'm going to go about 3/4 here and see if I can get him to burn another DCP. He's really pissed at me. I sort of don't care. Screw this guy. Ooh, if he's going to turn, let's load the AP, baby. Shima's finally on his flank. That's going to force him to move. There we go. This might be one of the only games I've ever won on this map from this spawn. because my team actually won the bottom end of the map. That almost never happens. And I have 2.5 million potential damage in a tier 10 destroyer. Team showed up. I mean, I was kind of unhappy when we started losing people a little early, but like in general, team showed up. I can't really kvetch too loud. Schlieffen kind of threw his ship away. Everybody else is still here. Now, one thing that I realize I don't have, or at least I don't feel like I feel like I don't have, maybe I need to go check, is Superintendent. It feels like the extra heal and speed boost would be really handy, but I honestly don't know if I have them in this build. I have to go look. Yeah, no, I've got a fair chunk of spotting damage as well. Ballistics, I agree with you. And it's fun when you can get a decent team. The struggle is that these days it seems to come so rarely. It seems to come so rarely, right? I mean, Shima crushed it. I mean, do you see what I mean? Like, I busted my ass for 1,600 base XP. That feels bloody awful. For starters, comp the Shima. Comp the Austin, who kept taking good advantage of my smoke, right? Comp the Vermont, who didn't get his face melted off. But, like, for 2.5 million potential damage, that feels terrible. Like, that XP result legit feels awful to me. But, I mean, you can see how stupidly good the guns are. The AP is insane. Like, the AP is just so ridiculously good, it's just not, it's just silly. It's just absolutely silly how good the AP is on this shit. So Legendary Elbing remains a thing, guys, and I really do like, I like the speed boost. I mean, she goes like 40-something knots with this speed boost up. 20% speed boost, and then leg mod is 12% more. So 32% speed boost means that... yeah, she'll crank out almost 50 knots when the speed boost is ticking. Like, that's ridiculous. Blanca, you're welcome. Thank you for taking advantage of it. I was a little bummed that the Smolensk on our flank, like, you guys were retreating, and I was like, I'm going to go back and smoke these guys so they can keep rolling south. And you used it and made it, and he didn't, and I was a little salty about that. But that's okay. Good GG. Well done. Do I have Superintendent in this build? I do not. See, that feels like a miss to me. I don't know where I'm supposed to find the points for it, though. Do I need the turret traverse? You know, I don't think I do. So I think I can grab... I can grab... I don't know, man. IFA is still not, to me, an amazing skill. I'd probably grab 1 and 2 here. But the truth of the matter is, I probably need to give up one of these 2-point skills. And, man, that is a tall... that's a tough order. I really don't want to give up Fearless Brawler. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out. I mean, the other... maybe while your ship remains detected. Yeah, so, like, Fearless Brawler in this boat is exactly where we want to be. You want the range mod, because you can absolutely put shells on target. 16 clicks is totally doable. You want Survivability Expert. You desperately need Survivability Expert. I feel it feels awful. I almost feel like you give up extra heavy ammunition, because I feel like the extra smoke and the extra speed boost are a big enough deal in terms of improving your longevity in the game that you're going to make it up. I kind of don't want to give up Adrenaline Rush, though. I got to think about that. I don't have a good answer. I definitely don't need the turret traverse. This is 100% a point I can get back. So if I ditch this and maybe Last Stand and go to Superintendent, but man, do I know? I don't know. I don't know. It feels like with preventive maintenance, last stand, like, am I running the engine module? I'm not. If I ran engine room protection with last stand, with preventive maintenance, I'd feel pretty good about giving up last stand. But without it, I don't know. Now, this gives me how long of speed boost? Okay. And if I were to swap... So I would lose 30 seconds of speed boost, but I get an extra charge of speed boost. You know... Yes, Meat Pie, I do. I think I'm going to do it. I think I'm going to redistribute... We're going to respec this guy. Wait a minute. Am I... No, 525 doesn't feel right, but okay, whatever. You go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 4 points left. There we go. And then don't church. I'll take IFA. Let's try that. I think that's. I won't know that that's. I won't say that it's better, but I like it. Yeah, I think it's worth testing. Because I'm running double rudder, right? So I'm running double rudder and now engine protection mod, right? To go. I'm not running last stand, but I am running preventive maintenance. So what's rudder mod do for me? Rudder mod is it just repairs quicker. Minus 80%. Yeah, so like even if you lose your steering gears, it's going to come back pretty quick. I'm not going to do it tonight, guys, but I'll spend some more time with this one. This is a line of boats that I'm slowly feeling comfortable enough in that I might add them to my list of things that I'll do videos for. I'm going to take this Exeter game. In K1 at Exeter, let's go do some Exeter. Exeter is amazing. So, Ultador, I kind of agree with you, right? Like, half the time I mean, I just take last stand by default. Did I do it wrong? I did do it wrong, didn't I? I have to spin more to balloons. I took concealment, didn't I? Because I'm stupid. Because that's reflex. Hang on, where is she? Yeah, I did it wrong. Okay, easy fix. Easy fix. Costly error, but whatever. I get free doubloons every month. That's what it's there for. There we go. There's the build. Thank you, Thud. Good catch. All right, let's try this again. Let's go back to Brits. Where'd she go? Let's try again. There we go. Elbing's ready. I remember when a few months ago, Grunty got me to try Legendary Elbing for the first time. And I gotta say, the more I play that boat, the more I really like it. It's a little like gearing in that I think playing it without the Legendary mod is... I mean, it's absolutely a handicap. I'm trying to think how to say this. I think it's silly that they've designed the ship in such a way that, like, if you don't put the Legendary mod on it, playing it is really just not good. Does that make sense? Like, gearing, they've improved gearing to the point where I don't know that I'd say that about gearing, but the 5-6 detection absolutely radically changes. Oh, God, bots. All right, well, whatever. Radically changes how gearing plays. That leg mod absolutely radically changes how Elbing plays. For the better, I might add. So, playing without it legit feels awful. So, like, why... It almost feels like you should just bake it into the hull.
I always said if there's a way to go.
Oh, are you on the other
it
team
would have
chaser? I
something
wouldn't pay
to do with
attention.
Women, whips, and oil.
Yeah, there you are, Marblehead. Oh, 100% ballistics. But my point is that there used to be a point where nobody even played gearing in competitive, right? Because the detection was too high, the torpedo reload was too slow, blah, 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 blah. It was not good. Now, it's competitive, isn't it? And Perps is exactly where I am, right? Legendary mods should give you an alternate or different or interesting way to play the ship, such that you're like, oh, that's kind of cool, as opposed to this is required for me to play the ship, right? Which is where a lot of them feel like they are. Certainly with gearing and with Elbing, that's where it feels like we are, right?
You crazy son of a bitch, you did.
Now, this is a force to be reckoned with.
Much better.
6 of them aiming at me. Is that all?
Call me now for your free whipping.
Chaser's like, I gotta get out of here before he reloads. Yes, you do. You need to get out of there before I reload. Yeah, it didn't help you all that much. Alright, this is American smoke, at least. Ah! Stupid destroyer has moved up to where I'm spotted now.
Where's a hammer when you need one? The boogeyman is real.
Boom!
You just about crumbled like a
Chaser's like, damn it! I agree, Ballistics. Legendaries that are side grades, to me, are far more interesting than those that feel mandatory. You shouldn't be forced into mandatory leg mods. No, I was aiming at you. I noticed you were turning, and I was like, I can catch him in that turn. So I did. There we go. All right. I was 100% aiming at you. Okay, Miyogi's getting his face melted off. That makes me happy. Let's light this Molt key on fire again, please. And then we can go after this V170. There we go. Burn, baby, burn. Yep, I agree with you. I believe these are still 14.2 codes, Hujam. That would be correct. I still have a bunch of older codes that I'm trying to work through and get rid of. This guy's flooding. Or no, he's flooding and burning.
Coochie, coochie. Coochie, coochie.
Ah, Exeter. So good. He's flirting.
Coochie, coochie.
I love, we're just going to invent words, ladies and gentlemen. We're just going to invent words here on stream. English is for losers. You mean the smoke firing penalty? Come on, Orion. Don't take a mountain of them. You can take a couple. Okay. Let's go get this clown. He has 400 HP. I haven't even used the heal yet. Alt.poidvisky.die.die.die. Exeter's so stupidly good. I love this boat. So amazing. So good. If you don't own an Exeter, you are missing out, kids. Let me tell you. You know, it occurs to me, I still owe you guys a YouTube-only stream. I have a 10,000 subs on YouTube giveaway that I've still never done. Or 10,000, yeah, 10,000 subs on YouTube giveaway for boats that I've still never done. I got it approved like a year ago. I'm so lazy. I need to get that on the calendar. Maybe I should do that this month. May's gonna be busy. I'm doing all this prep work for those of you guys that have been keeping up with what I've been doing with Star Wars Unlimited. I am going to Minneapolis for the regional qualifier over Memorial Day weekend. Ginger agreed. I didn't have to grovel too much. I had to grovel a little bit. But it means that I've been doing a ton of prep work downstairs. I've got Gwyn pulled out of the case downstairs in the studio. I've been working on updating some of the Stream Deck programming. I'm working with a bunch of the other guys who cast the game. We're trying to build us some... There are plugins you can get for OBS that will take API calls. So I can put it, once I have all the tournament IDs and I've got the back-end permissions, which I do now, I can design an OBS overlay that will automatically pull the standings list of the current tournament we're running and that kind of thing, which is really fun. We're still working on building all that out, but we got a few weeks and we're trying to get all that together. So the nice thing, I was telling somebody this today in Discord, right? From my perspective, having done Denver, that the basics work. The hardware works, the overlays works, the basics of me showing up and covering an event and making it look good are all there. The foundation is laid. Brilliant. Now I want to continue to improve upon it and innovate it. How can I continue to improve the viewer experience of what we're doing? It's the exact same way I started doing boats all those years ago, right? Once we had a basic tournament structure and overlay system, it was like, okay, how do I do this better? How do we show more? Some of that was we had to ask Wargaming. Like, we had to go to them and say, guys, we need this in a training room. The beauty of what we're doing with Unlimited is it's just whatever I can put on the camera. So, I mean, it's not that, I'll say it's not that complicated. It can be complicated, but there's no limit. The only limits on it are what we decide to do or not do. So we're having a lot of fun with it. Thank you, Xander. I'll take care of it. Okay, what else have we got in here? Gambia. What is a Gambia? Gambia sounds... Isn't she this? Yeah, she's this thing. I think I played this boat once. Yeah, I played this a few weeks ago. This is the one with the crawly... She's like a crawly smoke Fiji with HE and stuff. Yeah, I'll give this a go. Who wanted Gambia? Hetman wanted a Gambia game. Let's do it. Anyways, guys, if you are enjoying the Star Wars Unlimited coverage, thank you for being a part of that. It's going to come as a shock to nobody that, right, like, streaming boats is just... I continue to do it. I continue to enjoy the community, but it's not ever going to be my main game again, right? Like, it's going to be something that is included in what I do, but I'm not ever going to be a boats exclusive guy. I haven't been for a while, but, I mean, just... I have so many concerns with the direction of the game, among other things. Oh, the DD short smoke. Okay, it's not crawly smoke. My bad. Thank you. Most of the Commonwealth cruisers are crawly smoke. This one's not. I only played it one time. I don't remember. Okay, that's funny, Abyss. You're right. It's the little short puff German destroyer smoke. Okay, cool. Good to know. Currently, the Russian lights are interesting. They're kind of fun, but they are fragile. You will take citadels at angles, at ranges that you're like, what? You're basically a floating aluminum can with railguns. You have to be incredibly cognizant of your position at all times. Russian lights are almost kind of cruiser on hard mode, because you think German lights are bad. Like, if you've played Königsberg or Nuremberg, you know that occasionally you'll just explode. Somebody just pop you like a balloon. That can happen in any Russian light cruiser, all the way up to and including Tier 9 Dmitry Donskoy. It'll absolutely happen. And Nevsky, if you're not careful. Nevsky is at least better range. You can hold her out of an engagement to where she can participate without really being probably screwed. But Donskoy's handling makes her a challenge at that, right? That kind of thing. It's tough. A bit like the British lights, a little bit, except that the British lights are a little stealth. Well, I'll say a little bit. They're a lot stealthier than the Russian lights. The Russian lights are like, they have like heavy cruiser detection and better than heavy cruiser range and really good ballistics, but they're light cruisers with, I'd say, less armor than a typical light cruiser. So Molotov is a glass cannon. That's a good play. That's a good example of what you're getting into if you go down that line. So is Schoolers at 7. So is Budiani at 8, at 6, right? Like, Budiani is arguably one of the better Tier 6 light cruisers because of her turret arrangement. But you can't bow tank anything. Like, you'll never bow tank anything in a Budiani. Her gun arrangement wants you to think you can. You're a light cruiser. Almost everything just slaps you silly. Alright, the Königsberg doesn't frighten me all that much. Certainly the Montecuccoli does not. Now, what I don't like about this T-22, I'm not convinced he has... Oh, he's got Hydro, right? Okay, he's just not running it. He really should be running it. You came out in front of a light cruiser, my dude. That may not work out for you. This guy is very, 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 very super mega ultra on fire. And my radar, my Hydro Destroyer doesn't know how to deal with it. Okay, the Königsberg has... I don't know what this guy thinks he's doing. Holy crap, my dude. You're up here at point-blank range with a battle cruiser. Are you on crack? Because right this very instant, it looks like you're on crack. Okay, you took a torpedo. You don't even need my AP shells to murder you. Yeah, that's not... Dude, no. Come on. Okay, I'm going to try and... Okay, I was going to say I'm going to try and take the T-22 smoke, but that's not ever going to work. Montecuccoli smoke is running him away. I'm going to try and sneak into the bottom of this cap with my temporary smoke when it comes necessary. And see if I can pick up this cap. Montecuccoli is bailing. His smoke is actually doing me a solid right now. Because I can probably sneak up here and cap this. Is he still running?
Time to put on the beer goggles. Another day, another disembowelment.
Okay. My smoke will last just long enough for me to cap this, which feels pretty good. And I'm not super concerned about anybody's torpedoes. The Visby is still in mid. Let me troll at quarter speed for a moment. And then we'll go after this Visby. Okay, time to go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, Visby's now all by himself. He really does not frighten me. Let's go murder him. Rook is leaving. Belfast is leaving. Excellent. Now, if the Visby's really on the ball, he'll be able to spot me. But we'll see if it matters. Rook can't spot me from here. Belfast can't spot me from here. Okay. That's... I'm not sure who that is. That might be the Montecuccoli that can see me. I sort of don't care for that. It is the Montecuccoli. Okay. It's fine. I have a heal for a reason. You really don't want to challenge me, dude.
I'm not gonna fight you. I'm gonna kick your ass. I shot.
Okay. Gambia is Commonwealth. That's correct. She's a Commonwealth premium, if memory serves correctly. All right, T-22 and I are going to get up here and tag team this. We have a 4-ship lead. Soon we will own all the real estate. Life starts to feel pretty good at that point. All right. The Belfast 100% outspots me. But both he and the New Orleans have decided to play like the Cowardly Lion. Nice. 12 shells out, 10 hits. That feels pretty good. He's turning out? He's turning out.
Time to put on the beer goggles. Okay, another disembowelment.
Sit here and farm for a minute. There we go. Got the stern fire. Okay, now he put it out. He's about to change course. Oh, my smoke is out. That makes me sad. I should have paid attention to these things, but oh well. Well, enjoy the fires. Enjoy the submarine torpedoes. He's trying to heal through it now. All right.
And I cannot lie.
Well, they've almost caught up on ships, but they have no board control, which feels pretty awesome, truth be told. I'd farm that, BB. Let's go. The problem is once the QE dies, we're going to be a little disadvantaged on this flank. If we can kill the New Orleans, it won't be quite so bad. And luckily, he's quite low, so I think we will eventually be able to murder him. Okay, he's burning or something. I only got to hit him with like one shell. Okay, perfect. Bolognese took care of him. So now we just got to work on this Belfast. I'm behind him. These shell ballistics are rough. He's slowing down? No, he's turning now.
Time to put on the beer goggles.
I'm liking these little quick smokes. See if I can get a second fire on him here. We'll get our third capture ribbon.
Another day, another disembowelment.
Okay, the sub is running. Okay, that's fine. Sub can spot me? Oh, he's on the surface then. Yep. How's the... Oh, the Bolognese's low. That's why he's running. He's very low. This guy's going to have to surface soon. What's his surface detection? 6 something? Ooh, can we stomp on the cockroach, ladies and gentlemen? Can we stomp on the cockroach? Please stomp on the cockroach. Yes! The blind fire cockroach stomp. Feels good. All right. Let's go to work. Belfast is low. I'm definitely going to take a beating killing him, but I think I can kill him. Do I have torpedoes? I do have torpedoes. Yeah, he wanted to know where I was. Reasonable. No, my hydro has you now, buddy. Yep, there we go. All right, let's get back to work. Somehow, they have managed to catch up. The Rook and the Monokukuli that at one point were in C10. Like, come on. How is this even a thing? Please don't run aground, Nagato. But I'm betting the Rook murders you the next time he pulls the trigger. You're blind firing. Please stop. Are you out of heals? You're out of heals. So you're dead soon. What can I say except you're dead soon? Yep. Okay, I'm going to swing south. The Monokukuli is low. He's like a one salvo kill if I do this right. And I should outspot him. Well, he outspots me a little. Okay, we can figure this out.
A crowbar would come in handy right about now.
I'm going to get this shot for free.
Time to put on the beer goggles. Another day, another disembowelment.
That's why.
Crumbled like a shit cookie.
Okay. Let's pop a heal. The Rook is going to be on the north side of the cap somewhere. I'm not even going to bother trying to reset him. I'm not going to get eyes on him in time to do it anyway. We're going to swing south. Oh, he's close. He wasn't supposed to be close. Okay, well, this is going to suck for me. This might hurt. All right, we're okay.
Time to put on the beer goggles. Another day, another disembowelment.
Oh, this is so irritating. What's my torpedo range? 8, right? 7. All right, hold on.
Looks like I'm in with the smack tards.
He's gotta be almost out of heals at this point. I should be able to kill him here. Hold on.
Time to put on the beer goggles.
That salvo should kill him. Come on. There it was. There it was. With the Kraken. Ladies and gentlemen. Seems like Gambia's okay. Some about British light cruisers, ladies and gentlemen. Something about British light cruisers. They're just good boats. They're just good boats. It's just good business. As, what was that guy's name? Beckett. Carter Beckett or something. Yeah, like, solid. I gotta say, the Rook's position in the early game absolutely baffled me. He ran all the way north. They gave up total control of the board. And yet my team still almost managed to find a way to throw the game. It's just mind-blowing a little bit.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here?
You know, Altador, it's funny you say that, right? Because there was a time in testing that these ships, it's long forgotten in the memory of most Warships players, right? But the British light cruisers, back in the day when they were trying to test these ships, they were some of the most contentious ships ever tested. It took them 3 completely separate iterations of these ships to get them right, or to get them to end up where we ended up with AP only and all this stuff. And when they first launched, right, everybody in the game, I won't say everybody, most people in the game were like, a light cruiser without HE? What a waste of my time. These ships are going to be garbage. Until they started playing them. Well, Belfast was the early prototype, and she was honestly grossly broken, right? Like, Belfast was grossly broken. And still is, right? OG Belfast is broken still. But they took the HE away, and everybody was like, oh my god, these ships are going to be crap. And then you played them, and you're like, oh, actually, this is really interesting. Because it gave them a unique set of tools against lighter units. They weren't totally toothless against heavier stuff like battleships. But a smart battleship player, yes, that's exactly right, Chaser. A battleship player would then angle to you, and now you were in trouble, right? So it was like a light cruiser that was really good against lighter stuff, but a little weak against smart capital ship players. And that was really appealing, right? They're actually some of the best balanced ships in the game. I love Edinburgh, right? They're really, really good at doing what they do. You know, the very first ship I ever bought, let me back that up. The very first tier 7 ship I ever bought premium permanent camo for was Fiji. I fell in love with Fiji the first time I played her. Leander back in the day was like, nah, she's okay. But Fiji was like, this boat is amazing. Like, Fiji just blew me away. And it wasn't even until I got to Edinburgh and started playing with Radar that I realized how stupidly good Edinburgh was. So it was just like, oh, yes, Lixitron in the modern game, they're say handicapped, balanced, whatever word you want to throw at it. But like at her core, Gambia is a Fiji. It's like taking a Fiji and giving it HE. She even has similar reload. It's 7.5 seconds, isn't it? 8.8. So it's a little slower. But like, this is a good ship. It's a Fiji with HE. She doesn't get the crazy smokes. She gets the quick smokes. Honestly, I kind of like that. Look at what I was able to do with the last game there, right? With the quick smokes, I'm able to break contact, keep running away from something that really wants to murder me, right? Find hard cover, whatever. And then my smoke comes back very, very quickly. That's really sexy. Yeah, she's a Crown Colony class. So it's like, yeah, like this is a really good boat. She's just fun. If you're used to playing Fiji, you're going to like Gambia because she's got basically the same tool set. With some, a swap, some things that are swapped, which is really, really good. Yes, she gets the ASW strikes, which is nice. Because did they do that for Fiji? I don't even remember. Does Fiji still have drive over depth charges? Oh my God, no. 9. Yeah, this is rough, right? Like, so yeah, the aerial depth charges are really, really, really good. And so giving that to Gambia, honestly, probably gives her a little leg up. Truth be told. That's nasty. I hadn't thought about that. I got one good depth charge attack on that sub. Like I hit him square on. Yeah, 3,000. He took a full hit. Yeah, he took a direct hit. That was nasty. Sweet. Thank you for that request. That was a good game. Dido Manitar. What she wants Manitar. Okay, well, we're talking Brits. Let's go play Manitar. Now, the trick with Manitar is I'm going to get my face blown off. I'm going to get my face blown off. I'm very out of practice with this boat, and Minotaur is not forgiving. But let's go have some fun because Minotaur. Minotaur is hilariously fun. You're welcome, Ballistics. I have not done a cruiser-only stream in a hot minute. And truth be told, I did play a destroyer game earlier. But it was Elbing, so it's kind of a cruiser. I'm calling it a cruiser. Plus, we started the stream off with, you know, the cruiser video that Clyde did, which is just amazing. Okay, no planes. Lots of light units. This actually plays to my strengths a little bit, as long as I don't get murdered. The problem is there's a lot of things that want to and are easily capable of murdering me. That Vermont is terrifying. Yes, Elbing, yeah, the Spa Cruiser. Yeah, Elbing is an honorary cruiser. Okay, so Chaser's here. Okay, so both of us. Well, here's the trick, Chaser. We don't want to both be on the same flank, and we aren't. We want to stay split for a while. I'm going to go play super wide. The gearing is going to have smoke for me. The Haba is going to have a heal. That's good. I'm going to pair up with this gearing and see if I can sucker him into leaving me a smoke. My money says no, but I'm going to try. At a minimum, I'm going to sneak up and try to be a radar jerk, because there's almost always some destroyer that tries to play games over here along the 10 line. Chaser's saying he's going to go hang out near B, and I'm like, okay, but just remember, stationary cruisers against things like Satsumas and Vermonts, dude, that's not going to end well for everybody, so be very cautious, please. Oh, Radar Minnow is the only way to play Minnow. Manitar, ladies and gentlemen, is the correct way to play Minotaur. If you're playing Smoke Minnow, you are simply not... You're just not as good as you think you are. Okay, I have no idea why this Habarovsk is doing this thing. Well, howdy, boys. Oh, crap. Okay, there's my cap. I think I'm still going to take one of these. Yeah, I'm taking one.
This is going to fuck up my hair.
Much better.
All right, we took a decent hit there, but we are still alive. The Schlieffen is pushing me, so I probably need to get the hell out of here. I'm gonna use this smoke and retreat north, I think. I'm kind of Icarus over here. I'm flying a little too close to the sun, I think. Okay, the Schlieffen backed off at least, but I don't want to risk it. They have way too many ships over here for me to risk that. All right. Well, team on the other flank murdered at least one DD. They got rid of the Sherman, which is pretty solid. I'll take it. We pretty much can't hold this flank with just 4 of us, so we're doing okay. Look at this Shimma. Look at the balls on this guy. Keep hitting him, Haba. Keep hitting him. You can't run forever.
Wow, this is a force to be reckoned with. Much better.
Well, not my best game, but given the complete and total lack of support, I'm not really shocked. Because literally the only other people who even attempted to play this flank with me were the Haba and the Gearing did not play very well. The Haba played way better, but I kind of traded my ship for the Shimma, and at this exact moment, I feel like that's not a terrible trade. Yeah, I don't know what's happening. This other side is just, I don't know what these clowns are doing. Like, half their team is on this side of the map, guys. Why aren't you just murdering these people? Like, you should have already pushed through this cap. The Slava should long be being close to being dead by now. But whatever. I did my job. I murdered destroyers. I got them spotted. So, it is what it is. So, you know, Nathan, I have not spent a lot of time playing Unique Upgrade Minotaur, which is weird because for a ship that I love so much, you'd think it would be a natural. But I just really, I don't even know that I own it. I'm sure I do. I just don't know that I've ever actually played it. It's the one that, it's crawling smoke or something? What is it? It's like, yeah, it's like crawling smoke. Well, Chaser, don't do stupid things. I left the game. But if you feel like doing stupid things, go right ahead, because nobody can see it. So you're a little less stealthy, and then you get crawling smoke. So this might be interesting to try. My struggle with Minotaur's legendary mod is that I vastly prefer radar minnow. So, like, when you tell me, oh, you have to give up radar, I'm like, ugh, why would I do that? Like, ugh. All right, let's take this Dido game and get this done. I was not particularly enamored of this ship when they released it. Like, it wants to be in Atlanta, and it's so vastly inferior in every meaningful way. I don't understand the point of it. Now, if I get a carrier, I might be able to get... I don't know if I've ever actually gotten a carrier game in this boat. It might be kind of fun to try her AA. We'll see how the matchmaker works, too. Well, Chaser, I'm glad you got away with it, whatever it was. The Pan-Asian... There's a Pan-Asian version of this ship? Really? Okay. Things you learn. There is a bunch of Pan-Asian light cruisers. I don't remember there was a Pan-Asian version of this. What's it called? What's the Pan-Asian version of this one called? The Tier 6. Okay. MK, I'm not a big fan of Hector. Admittedly, that's based on like 2 test games, so it's not like I'm an aficionado of the ship. Like, I don't even own one. But for me, what drives me crazy about Hector is the gun layout. I cannot stand Hector's gun layout. It makes me want to punch babies. Okay, I get to kill planes and only 1 battleship. This is actually really good matchmaking for Dido. Lots of light cruisers, lots of destroyers to shoot at. Yeah, this will be fun. Let's make it happen. Now, the one kind of crappy thing that Dido doesn't have going for her, she has no way to detect destroyers. She has no hydro and no access to it. She can't swap into it forever. Nothing. So, like, for a ship that wants to murder destroyers, she has to face spot them. This kind of matchmaking, it's not going to feel so bad. But, like,
It's gonna be a bumpy
if you're bottom
ride.
tier, if you're a tier 8 boat, that's going to feel fucking terrible. That's going to feel pretty bloody awful. Now, the one place you don't want to be on fault line early in a light cruiser is right in the middle of the map. So we're going to push up and hug some islands. Oh, the other thing about this ship that drives me nuts is she handles very, very slowly for a light cruiser. She's not fast, and the rudder response is very, very, like, questionable. Liked it in a ranked season with too many CVs. I could see that. I could see that. If you played this ship in, like, a tier 6 ranked season where you knew you were going to see a lot of carrier, it'd probably be okay. It'd be passable. If it was like a 6-7 season, truthfully, I'd probably rather just play Atlanta and be done with it. Playing this ship instead of playing Atlanta would be like playing, I feel like would be like doing it on hard mode. Or even Flint. Like, Flint is a perfectly serviceable ship in ranked. She lacks some of the tools that Atlanta has, but the guns are still there, and the guns are really good. Plus, I think Flint at least can take Hydro. Okay, third talk is lit. I'm going to play behind him, then. Okay, somebody's in the B cap holding it back. We're not... oh, no, we are taking up B cap. Okay. I don't want to push out here too far. I'll ease out a little bit. Okay, I'm lit now. With 9.2 on the surface. There we go. This Gade seems to only know how to drive forward. I feel like that's going to get him murdered, which, truth be told, won't bother me all that much. Is this guy just doing like a torpedo charge? Like, what is happening here? Well, he's going to be dead the next time I pull the trigger here. Bye. I have no idea what that was all about. Wow. Okay. He managed to torpedo the Furitaka. That's why you use your Hydro, but I guess you didn't take it or some shenanigans. Oh, good, a Nicholas. Let's go murder him. Ooh, these turrets are 360. Is that a change? I don't remember them being 360 when she released. Did I pay him? I did not pay him. He was not a paid actor. What is this Ranger doing? OMG, ladies and gentlemen. I think the Nicholas might be trying to come into this little gap, and when he gets there, he's going to find me waiting for him. Presuming he lives that long. And he might not, and he will not. Okay, our destroyers stop. Okay, let's see how good the AP is. Do I have torpedoes? I do. What's the range? 8. Okay. This Farragut's gonna get his face melted off. Yeah, he's dead already. So this is where the total and complete lack of spotting really begins to hurt this boat. Now, the carrier spotting is going to help me out. It's going to do me a solid. Ooh, I think I got his attention, ladies and gentlemen. Now, the other problem over here is that I'm in a 3-on-1. I probably need to just bail.
That 1 in the morning.
Much better.
It's my smoke fire penalty. 4-4. That's a problem. Oh, come on. What do you mean I can't? What do you mean I can't Citadel this clown?
Time to put on
There
the
we
gear
go.
Goggles.
Time to get the hell out of here.
For your free whipping.
Okay.
Another disembowelment.
This is going to be a tough fight. A heavy cruiser in a Dallas is not something that I'm equipped to deal with over here. I'm going to try and get the torpedoes to action. Yeah, the AP is definitely iffy. That's putting it lightly.
Time to put on the beer goggles.
There we go. I just wanted the reset. Was all I was going for there.
Another day, another
Is he turning away? He's trying to angle away. As long as his Britannia's in the cap, he's going to get my guns. Ooh, the submarine's got him. Yes! Nice hit. All right, let's work on this Dallas. I think he knows the CV's close.
Suck it down.
That Anshan just Citadeled him. That was pretty. Anshan's hitting him with AP and Citadeling him. That's nice. I don't think I can do that with my AP. That Anshan AP is boss, baby. Check it out. think he's going to burn out, or the Anshan's going to get him. Either way, nice tag team. Carrier took care of it. Allow me to upvote this Anshan. Guy's playing a good game. And now they're just down to the Viserys. Okay, so I'm gonna let the Anshan go cap C. I'm gonna head back to mid and see if I can find this stinking DD. Nice when the team communicates, right? That's pretty cool. Do you think I think they were overpenning the Königsberg? They probably were, truth be told. I'd have to go back and check. I bet they were overpenning the Königsberg. Yeah, you're right. They definitely was overpenning him. So like, and as you noticed, as he got farther away, I was able to land citadels, right? It was only when it was like, you know, he was on top of me or whatever, that, you know, I was, inside 4 kilometers, I was just overpenning him. I had too much pen. I know, right, Perps? Teamwork OP, ladies and gentlemen. Teamwork OP in World of Warships. You know, one thing I don't think we talk about enough is Wargaming's successful efforts to market and grow the game in South America and Latin America. There's a whole bunch of folks that play this game in the Southern Hemisphere of the Americas now, and that did not used to be a thing. That really kicked off, about 3 or 4 years ago, and has kind of been steady ever since. I think it's really helped keep the NA server in good shape. What's up, Iron Light? I may have been aiming a little bit, that's true. Thud, I'm still not a huge fan of this ship. I'll say this. When she gets relatively, how do I want to phrase this? Relatively even matchmaking like this, she's fine. She doesn't handle as well as I would like for a light cruiser. The guns don't reload quite as quick as I would like for a light cruiser. But she's not bad. Where is this guy? She's also a little slow. She is not quick. When you turn the rudder, she slows all the way down to like 27, 26 knots. It's kind of rough. I mean, it's possible. It wouldn't be the first time I've seen... He also might be going... He might be like way in the back thinking he's going to find the carrier. Oh, hey, what up? He also does not have... He does not have smoke. See, if you can sail right into the destroyer, it's totally fine. Her guns are perfectly good for that sort of thing. Not a bad game. I appreciate the request. For a ship that I have a very low opinion of, you might have improved it, so thank you. That's a good game. That's not bad. That's not bad. Sub had a good game. Take one of these. Legal, I didn't even see what he did, but he had a good game. I need to comp the Anshan. He had a great game. You don't find many mid-tier destroyer players with the smarts to swap to AP against light cruisers, and that guy did, and it made all the difference trying to kill that stinking Dallas. Sarah played a good game, too. All right, so we played Dido. What else we got cooking here? Wiesbaden and London. Why did you guys want me to play London? Why do you hate me so much? Why do you hate me so much? Now, admittedly, I prefer Devonshire. London is just a premium Devonshire who gets a different set of skills, right? You get the heal. I think you get a better heal. How does this work exactly? Heal, short range hydro, and smoke. I think you get a weaker heal on London, don't you? Isn't it like a weaker heal? Come on. No, you get like, yeah, you get a slightly better heal. You get less of them. You get the smoke, and then you get hydro. You don't get that on Devonshire. Devonshire doesn't get hydro. Devonshire has better AA though. Smoke, but worse range. Okay, and Devonshire's AA suite is legitimately a serious threat to a tier 6 carrier. I don't think London can say that. Maybe I'm wrong. This doesn't look a lot of good. Yeah, Devonshire's AA suite is way better. Way better, and it's not even a contest. I will go play London for Adildrell. Oh, hang on a minute. Let me change the flags now. You can see how long it's been since I played this ship. I have not even taken the old 5% bonus flag off of her. Belgrano, Taranto. One of these is Devonshire. Devonport. There you go. Good enough. And then go back to camos. I do have this goofy thing, but I like this one better. Yeah, we'll do that. London. There we go. Try again. No, Adildrell, you're fine. Do I like Shkurs? I do like Shkurs. We were talking about the Russian lights earlier. They're challenging because they're excessively fragile. The one thing that I won't say the one thing. One of the things that helps make them a little more playable is they have amazing range for their various tiers, especially for a light cruiser. Typical light cruiser, let's use Scores to use your example, right? Typical light cruiser range at tier 7 is probably around 13 to 14, maybe 14 and a half kilometers. Good heavy cruiser range, probably up to 16 kilometers. Scores, if memory serves, is like 16 and a half. She has like heavy cruiser range on light cruiser guns, which doesn't sound like a huge thing, but truthfully, it really is when you start playing the boat. Okay, sorry. Twist the base of the chair there a little bit. Okay, what are we going to do here? We are south spawn on straight. 9v9. Woof. Let's put the guns over the port side, and we're going to point our bow towards mid. Only one battleship, and the battleships look like they spawned up north. They have another London, Masore, Agano, and Argentina. A lot of light cruisers. We have 2 heavy cruisers, and they're both here. Keel hauled often. Okay. I'm not... MK, what's the question? What camo on Dido? Oh, I'll have to go back and pull it up. Should we just be the regular permanent camo? Remind me after the game's over. I'll go take a peek. Put my AA bubble here. And just because I like to see it, I don't care about that. And my torpedo range is not really relevant most of the time. Masore, we got AP in the barrel. There we go. You're barely moving. Let's take the AP shot. You're going to turn out of that, which makes me sad. A wild chaser appears, ladies and gentlemen. I got all 6 shells on Chaser. Well, use a heal, you bum.
Coochie coochie. Coochie, coochie.
Nobody working on this cap, huh? My sorry player knows his business, which irritates me a little bit. New objective acquired, kill chaser. He likes to sync drop me. The problem is, a lot of the time that he does sync drop me, he ends up on the other team.
Coochie, coochie.
I'm lit. Okay, so either the sub's on the surface again. Oh, hey, chaser. Aren't you lucky I had AP in the barrel?
Time to put on the beer goggles.
Much better.
Another day, another dismemberment. Coochie, coochie. Coochie, coochie. Coochie, coochie. Coochie, coochie. Ooh, that's gotta hurt.
I should be shooting at this Mysore. I'm gonna swap over. Although chaser's low enough, I should really focus him until we get him off the board. I don't want to let him get away again.
Coochie, coochie.
Poor chaser.
Call me now for your free whipping.
Where is this clown? Okay, we're going to keep the guns over the starboard side and we're going to go sub-hunting. He's trying to run. Oh, good, the Masor's turning back in. Come on. Bring it to me, baby. Bring it to me, baby. Let's go. Oh, yeah. Let's go.
That one's got a hole in it.
He's like, nope, nope, nope. Turn it out. Turn it out. Turn it out. Okay, we still got 90 seconds of hydro. Wow, he gets improved. He apparently gets improved dispersion angles. Sub is over here. Or no, that's my sub that's leaking. Never mind.
Coochie, coochie.
This Farragut is going to die. I need him to not die, please.
The only good bug is a dead bug.
The only good bug is a dead bug. Okay. Let's push north. We have a big ship lead, but we have very, very little board control, it feels like. So let's go see if we can fix that. If London gives you issues, why did you take it, Chaser?
Got him!
If London gives you issues, don't play it. Play something else. Oh, my goodness. One of the nice things about British... I remember when British Sonar was added to the game, everybody's like, oh, it's so short range. And I gotta say, it's one of the best sub-hunting tools out there. Because you constantly have... I mean, it's a very long duration, and you have this nice little safe, warm bubble around yourself that you know the submarine is not in. And it's like, ah, this feels good. Yay, go me. Fair enough, Chaser, you're not wrong. Interesting. Look at what happened. 4 of us spawned on this southern flank, and we just decimated the other team, right? We owned this flank. Now, I think they must have had another... No, they must have had a ship that spawned down here because we killed Chaser, we killed one of the subs, and we killed the Mysore. The Mysore, however you say it. And it's like, okay, so then if that's the case... There should have been another ship that spawned down there. They should have had 4 ships spawn south. This Argentina is going to find himself under my guns here in a moment and will not care for the experience. Oh, he's turning around? Oh, never mind. Gade took care of it, ladies and gentlemen. All right, we've got a Congo to kill. Let's go make it happen. Your DD ran up north. Okay, so the other destroyer... so your Farragut and your Fubu both spawned south, but only the Farragut stayed? Is that what you're saying, Chaser? Okay, that's bad. You got left in a 4v3 and it didn't work out, right? Now, I think our Gade is probably going to die at some point. He's playing close to the sun over here. Oh, I can't believe that Savo didn't kill him. That's wild. Gun support. I'm going to angle a little farther. I'm not going to plot a true intercept. I want to be behind this Congo and use my teammates as spotters, but I've got to get him inside my gun range, and then I'll figure it out. I have no idea why he's shooting Thud. At this point, it looks like the Congo's completely out of his range. All right, let's give him something else to shoot at. The game's afoot, huh? No, I want to get into the cap. I want to get a piece of this cap, then we're going to set up. Oh, sweet. The Gate is smoking for me because he's my hero. I think it looks like this guy has fire prevention. Let's try and overlead him a little bit. He's going to end up out of my range again the way he's sailing. Yeah, he's kind of already out of my range because I stopped, but we'll keep chasing him. He just wants to go to A1, I guess. I mean, yeah, I kind of did cut him off a little bit. But where I had turned, if he had turned and run north and we could spot him, I was going to have beautiful shots on him, right? So it was kind of like, do you really want to do that? It's kind of one of those, do you feel lucky, punk kind of moments. Hey, you're on fire again. Okay, I'm really trying for this bow fire now. Although he's turning, so I think I overled him a little bit. Although maybe he'll drift into those. Yeah.
Time to put on the beer goggles. Another disembarkment.
All right. Come on, Salvo. Come on, Salvo. Hit him. Very sad. That's all right. We got a high caliber in a London. I can't really complain. That ship was on fire. Well, I mean, I lit him up, and then he put it out, and then we lit him up again, and at that point, your DCP's on cooldown, so you're eating the fire, whatever it is. Nice. It's apparently, guys, it's British cruiser night. Apparently, it is British cruiser night. There you go. GG. Yes, let's go have a look, MK. Tech tree. No. Just a port. Is this not the standard camo that comes with the boat? I don't know. What is this? Atlantic. This might have been some kind of special camo you could only get when the ship was announced or part of the event they released her in or something. That's a guess. I have no idea. Thud's got it. Yeah, I'm genuinely curious. Like, I don't know. I got no idea where it comes from. Could not tell you. Sometimes, let's see if the wiki's on the ball. Sometimes the wiki has information about where the camo came from. I will go have a look. Okay. Okay. Apparently, is the wiki just down for good now? No, it's not. Okay, if I put in a ship page, I can get it to come up. Let's see. Do they give me this info in here? Does not look like it. Okay, so she was released in February of 22. So then if I go back and look at update 0.11.1, let's have a look. Personal challenges, super aircraft carriers. There we go. Here we go. Yeah, so when she was first released, she was in the Armory. You will have access to 2 types of sequential bundles. They include 2 new ships clad in the Atlantic Permanent Camouflage, as well as firepower premium containers, blah, 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 blah. So this was a camo that it was apparently available for the ship when she was initially released. Pause.
To Jurassic.
Thank you very much. Yeah, if you go to the no, it wasn't in a bundle. It was if you got the ship when she was first released as a part of the event, it looks like you got that camo with her. And if you didn't get the ship then, if you got her in some other point, well then you don't have that. you don't have access to that camo. Although, generally, don't they usually do like a thing where every now and then you can earn, like they do big camo crates where you can earn access to rare camos that you don't normally have? That might be a thing. That might be something that becomes a thing for you at some point. All right, German cruisers, Wiesbaden. This is the goofy German Atlanta. Yeah, man, I don't understand this ship yet, kids. I'm not going to lie. This ship and I suspect are not going to get along because it's just so awkward to me. Isn't this did we figure out this was a Munich hull? Or excuse me, a München? München? Isn't it the same hull? No, it's not. What is this hull? What is this hull? Is it a Weimar hull? No, Weimar and York are the same hull. Okay. So what is this thing? Is she her own thing? She's not based on anything else. East German hull. Okay. All right, well, we'll take her out. Thud's been very patient. I remember not having a high opinion of this ship. As I have matured, mature is not the word. As I have played more and more boats, I find that I enjoy heavy cruiser more than light cruiser, with some notable exceptions. But just as a general rule, I tend to prefer heavy cruisers more. Jarsfeld? Okay. MK, the pure white camos on the Italian cruisers look so good. I think there's a couple of ships in that line I don't have them for. I remember getting them for the 5, 6, and 7 when they released the Italian cruisers. But or maybe the 8 as well. But I think I don't have it for Brindisi and Venezia, I think. Reasonable perps. The Brit heavies are an acquired taste, I think. Some of them are good. Some of them are kind of meh. Some of them are just downright ugh. It just kind of depends, I think. I wonder if they won that Minotaur game. Hey, Chaser, did you guys win that Salem game? Okay. This is really kind of not great matchmaking for me. I only have 2 destroyers that I want to shoot at. This map is kind of not particularly forgiving. I have torpedoes, yes? But these are they 8s? I forget. Something was different about these. 9.5. On my 8.5 detection. That's actually kind of interesting. So I can play this boat as a little bit of a torpedo cruiser if the situation requires it.
Kill everyone.
Okay, good. I'm glad we won that one. My sacrifice was not completely in vain. Ooh, this Turcher looks kind of blows, don't it? That's rough. Okay, see how she does. Yeah, Thud, I think she's like... Most people look at the ship and go, oh, it's German Atlanta. And it maybe it is. I think maybe the ballistics are better? No, not really. In fact, I would almost argue they might actually be worse. Look at how slow those shells are to come back to Earth. Goodness gracious, look how, yeah, that's kind of painful. She's a little stealthier than an Atlanta, which has some things going for it. No radar. You do have German hydro. It's tier 8 hydro, 5 kilometers, which is passable. She's good enough for dislodging destroyers when necessary, right? She's more than up to that task, at least. I'm going to push up here and snuggle behind this island at sea. This is probably a mistake, but it's the kind of thing that I would probably attempt if I were in an Atlanta. And I think my hydro is going to cover most of this cap circle, so I think it's not a terrible play. The struggle is if this Tirpitz wants to push me out, he can absolutely come push my ass out. He will not need a lot of help. He will just come take care of it. Well, that is unfortunate. Lucky for me, the Tirpitz is not interested in shooting at me. That makes me very happy.
Gucci, Gucci.
Okay, so the Hydro covers almost the entire cap. So there we go. My team now knows exactly where to shoot if they want to shoot. Now, there's basically no way I'm going out there against an Akizuki because I'm just not dumb. Tirpitz is going to post up behind that island. My Torps have already missed him, which makes me sad, but oh well.
He's a failure to communicate.
Alright, so the Hydro at least pushes the Aki out and we pick up the cap. Now, I'm likely not going to get out of here easily without smoke. And my team is all behind islands, which does us no good. There's the Aki. Let me go support my teammate here. But driving out in front of an Eiger is just going to get me murdered. However, he is leaving me some smoke. Okay, oh my god, the rudder performance is terrible.
Gucci, Gucci.
Oh, I have smoke. I just realized I have smoke. That's kind of cool. I didn't realize that was a thing. All right, I got one and two in. Wow, that kind of hurt. What the hell?
Time to put on the beer goggles. Today, another disembowelment.
Yep, time to go. Oh, go away, Tirpitz. Need to get him on fire again. Come on, kill him. Let's get this kill. Let's get this kill. Let's go. Let's freaking go. Yes, Benson took care of him. Nicely done. All right, well, we racked up a pile of damage. We drove the Akizuki off. The Aki's obviously now in B. Let's maybe go hurt him, if we can, since my team is not interested in doing anything over here on the edge of the map. And, yeah, this is not going well. Am I using Lucians? No. No, that was a mistake. I didn't think there was anybody there that could spot me. Those shells aren't getting over the island anyway. I thought they would. Clearly, I fail at basic math. Everybody wants a piece, but nobody got any. Ha 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 ha! Suck it, boys. Now, the Akizuki could probably legit kill me in a gunfight. This is honestly kind of inadvisable, and I'm doing it anyway. What is up, my dude? How you doing? How we doing? How's life? Uh-oh. Yeah, the battleship shells kind of hurt.
Now this is a force to be reckoned with.
Much better.
I'm probably dead right here.
Another day, another dismount.
Well, I have 230 HP, boys. No problem. We've got this. Oh, hey. What is up? Okay, what's my firing penalty? 4.5. Okay, that's a huge problem. It's... Oh, the Akizuki kept fishing. He knew I was going to get me. He knew he was going to get me. It's all right. We got a couple ship league. They can probably finish that one up. Better than I gave it credit for, I think. Not a bad boat. Probably never going to be my favorite, but clearly not a bad one. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure what else I can say about that one. She feels okay. She feels okay. She's got an interesting set of tools. She can hunt destroyers, as long as you don't do stupid things like get into battles with, giant cruiser killers like I did that game, which was kind of not smart. Okay, not bad. Where did I finish that Minotaur game? I'm actually legit curious. Wow, okay. All right, guys, it does turn too slow. She doesn't handle very well. I mean, that's just how it is. All right, guys, I started late, but I need to finish on time tonight. I've got other stuff I've got to get done before I crash for the evening. So it's going to be a little bit of a short stream. Apologies. But it was a good one. We had a good time tonight. Not sure what my schedule for next week's going to look like. There will be boats again on Thursday. That will 100% be a thing. I can't think of any reason right now why there wouldn't be. What else happens next week, I am just not sure. I'm going to have to spend some time this weekend and wrap my brain around a few things. I really should try to get some unlimited on the camera downstairs in the next week to 10 days. Will I? I don't know. I don't know if I'll be able. I should. But will I? I have no idea. We're going to see how it goes. Anyways, guys, thanks for being here. Thanks for tuning in. This was a lot of fun. Appreciate you. Who can we raid? It's a typical Thursday night. I gotta go find somebody to raid. Who can we pass my fancy viewers off to? Let's see. What's Bonza to? Interesting. Does she play? Okay, interesting. I'm not familiar with that one. Let's see. I see Potato. I see Bo. John. Kev. Arrows just come online. Surprised I don't see Zelda. She's usually around on a Thursday night. Let me poke around here for a minute to see what we can find. Let's try a couple of odds and ends. Just getting started here. In the countdown. Let's see. I like it. I like it. I got somebody to raid. No one you've ever heard of, and that's okay from my perspective. Zelda had to cancel. Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay. Well, it happens. I mean, she's an adult with, a lot going on in her life. That does happen on occasion. Let's see. No, it's not gonna be John. It's gonna be somebody. It's gonna be somebody new. Okay, let's make sure I spelled it correctly. Hold on. Yep, I sure did. Okay, yep, that's the play. This is a guy who's out there streaming boats. Looks like a pretty chill guy. Don't know anything about him. So go hang out, throw him a follow, give him a hashtag #clevergirl for me, guys. And I will see you next week. Y'all take care. Have a great weekend. Stay safe. Stay cool. It's starting to be summery. Blah, summer. Blah. Ugh. Anyway, I'll catch you guys later. Peace. Y'all take care.